Good morning and welcome to morning meditation via holding your space. And I'm very happy to see you all here this morning. The sun's starting to rise just a little bit earlier than usual. And so it's kind of a nice, wonderful twilight feeling. Good morning, Sarah. Let's see who's here. Very nice to see you. Gonna miss the chat today. Aw. Well, do your thing. Have a great day. And we'll see you later. You can always come back and plug in 45 minutes or so into it and catch the action, the wild adventure of who knows where we're going. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Barbara Berkman. Oh, already we're having voices and knowings and things this morning. I love it. Paul says he heard a voice this morning when he was walking in the park. Or the park. Oh, I get it. Yeah. Typos. I'm telling you, they just happen. I happened to look up to the sky and I heard a voice saying, Daniel, your guardian angels. I was like, how cool was that? Or I'm Daniel, your guardian angel. Oh, how cool. I love that. Wouldn't it be nice if they just went, ta-da, here I am. I'm your guardian angel. My name is Daniel. And you know what? I'm here for, and girl, just call on me anytime. I'm ready. I'm here. I'm ready for action. Yes. Yes, sirree, Joe Bob. And this is what I'm good for. This is what I do. This is how I roll. This is some angel information. Let's set you right up right now. That is not how it happened to me. I had to I had to have a friend of mine say, excuse me, young lady, like there's this one here, that one, and yeah, get real, get used to it. Love and light and blessings to all this morning. Thank you, Barbara. Barbara Berkman. Oh, and Paul says he heard them loud and clear. Yes, my name is Daniel and I am guardian angel. I love that. That's something extremely precious. I had a voice teacher once. Her name was Barbara. Imagine that. And she was a wonderful woman. She was trained in bel canto, the stuff of opera singers, that solid wall of breath and, that power and divine resonation. I tried for years to do it. And, but Barbara used to tell me, you have to have a balance in life. There's the things, a career. Somebody wants your job, they can find a way to figure out how to get you out of it just by being cruel and horrible and whatever manipulative kind of people do these things. Um, but your education, your spirituality, your visions, your dreams, your knowings, your seeings, um, your experiences, the love that you feel, these are the kind of things that people really can't take from you. I mean, the people that you love that may have harmed you, yeah, it kind of you know, puts a kibosh on that feeling sometimes. But still, there was still love in there, and the love that you feel is up underneath everything. But these moments where you have sighting, seeings, and knowings and dreams, no one can take these things away from you. And it was a wonderful thing that she taught me. Build your life, even if you never made any money doing music, because I didn't make a lot. I used to sing at weddings and lots of funerals. Turned out death and dying was my specialty. And uh lots of family funerals. Oh boy. Here, have Julie sing. No. Please, no more. But it's a very blessed and a beautiful thing when you've come to a point where you can hear these things. Now we know there's more kids coming in. that just hear and see and feel, and then are amazing that they can just tell you all this stuff. Full sentences, full stop, ask them a question. They just go, well, and then they explain it. And you're like, are you kidding me? I didn't really get this until I was an old lady. So, I love it. Aw, good morning, everybody. Oh, and they're asking how the little Molly's doing because we're all jealous of a brand new puppy. I love border collies. I had a litter once and just love that. Let's see, but I mentioned that, didn't I? Barbara Berkman has a Trixie waiting for meditation. Animals love meditation. I love it how the animals just show up. People's cats just come right up in front of the screen. Here I am. Good morning, Amber Gloria. Oh, and as we're going, please let me know if you want to be still on the list. I have some of you from last week, so I can make sure that I have you on there, Amber, if you'd like. You're welcome to be here. Good morning, Gary for Grace 911. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Now that I've been doing this for a little bit, I absolutely love doing this. I don't mind getting up early and doing the do because I know it's going to set me right and help all of us in some way or another. I do have a 12-step background, and not that I was a crazy alcoholic. Almost everybody's had some run through with some kind of addictions, but I knew that I needed to learn tools to live well, tools to find myself and my self-esteem, and build it helps you build resilience when you um I was raised with a lot of tools, but I didn't know the most practical of things for some reason. Maybe it's because I was an airy fairy little dreamer constantly writing poetry. Oh, real life, what's that? um but with the 12 step, one of the best things we learn to do is surrender, take an inventory of ourselves, even if it's difficult to do. Apologize where you can, and where you can't, do something, pay it forward. And I feel like part of this pays a little forward. And also that we're responsible for our ongoing spiritual development. And I think that service to others is a full on partnership with that. So we also learn to take what we need and leave the rest. And if there's something I say or something that comes across, well, I always hope that everybody takes what they need and finds their value. And I'm open to feedback myself because, this is a working group. Even though I'm sitting in my little funky space and, it feels like I'm talking to myself half the time, but what I'm really doing is that I'm engaging with energy, your energy, all of your energies, um, and hoping that we can build something here that is beautiful. Ooh, baseball. It's happening. Love it. I wasn't so into baseball for many years. I loved it when I was a kid. It was just a blast. But I come from a generation where, they only had right-handed mitts, so I'm left-handed. And so I'd have to catch, pull the mitt off, and then chuck it. And yeah, that was a disaster. I tried for years though. My grandkids are into it. They are crazy into it. They are a serious little pitchers. 911's a special number. Her husband passed on 911 in 2018. He was a Marine, policeman, fireman, and EMT. Oh, my hat goes off to you, Barbara Berkman. And thank you for your service to such an amazing serviceman. There's no doubt in my mind that the wives, the mothers, and the children of a service provider, a first responder, they are the support system. And bless you. Good morning, Kelly Bach. You're here. That's amazing. We thought of you. I went and I found you where you popped up on my TV. Don't you love that? You're so famous. I watch YouTube on television a lot, and there you would just popped up on my television. I was like, oh, look, there she is. What a hoot. I love that. Oh, love and hugs to you. You want them? We got them. Love it. Everybody's hugging you. Gentle little hugs. Little angel hugs with little angel wings coming around you. Let's see. Ah, picking up Barbara and taking her along. Let's see. Watching those Phillies, that opening game today as well. But I'll watch it on the TV, even though we live in the suburbs of Philadelphia. Hey, thank goodness we have all this technology. It makes things so much more fun. I can watch my grandkids' games because what they do is they have an app, and the coach just hooks their phone up, onto the chain link fence, and right behind the catcher. And it's so cool. Get to see them sweat, working hard out there, learning the skills. Love that. Beautiful weather. Good day for a game, huh? I love that. Oops, I'm all discombobulated. Gotta get things situated. Yay, good weather. Good morning. Salam Watena. 1712. Good morning. May I have a healing prayers, please? I have been in a toxic environment and relationship for a long time. Yes, Salama, of course. Let's add you to it and wish for you a bright blessing in a bright future, free from any harm. Yes, that's one of the things that I'm very, very attuned to is helping anyone, and the compassion for anyone who's been in difficult relationship situations. We're learning, though. We're learning what we don't want, and then we can learn what we do want. And we could take all of that happens, all of that, you know, angst and sadness and loss and grief and trauma and all of that, and like light a fire under it on the days that we can. And when we have to have help, ask for it. So I love it when folks let us know that they need a little bit of something with all of that, because most of us have been through it, men and women alike. Ah, well, the weather's up and down. It's spring. I'm telling you, I moved to the mountains years and years and years ago. When I was a kid, I was going to be in a band. Ooh, it was fun. And I got up there and it was spring. It was beautiful. Woke up the next morning, blanket of snow. It was wonderful. Good morning, Jen Bowles, visionary gal. Beautiful love and light to you all on this fabulous day. It's been crazy freezing weather and then the sunshine. Love it. I love that. Love that nice weather. We're having beautiful weather here. We're getting up into the 80s. I think we got up to 90, which was crazy. And now we're going back down into the 70s and the lower 50s at night, which is just such a relief. Not quite ready. Of course, Paul. I'll put you on that list, Paul. If anybody else needs anything, go ahead. We're going to send that energy to everybody, and not just for those who are here, but anyone who comes into this space is perfectly welcome to accept the healing that vibes that are going to be generated here. I usually set the space before we get started in the morning. I light a little sage, say some prayers, and sometimes I will get out the tuning forks and do a little work with those. And you are now on the list. Um, and I'm going to put Jen's legs on the list. She got legs. Oops, I'm not supposed to sing these songs. We're going to get in trouble. Okay, so we got Jen for her legs. Yeah, I'm going to put Julie for hers too. Hmm. Walking with ease. Walking with ease. All the swelling and the old injuries and my skiing injuries and my knees and all the cranky, craggy little cranky things that go on. Oh, Amber. Well, they cut her hours at work to not schedule her with the person until they get it taken care of. Ah, well, here you go. Here's a little money blessing for you, a little pyrite, a little money come your way. Wouldn't that be nice? I like this magic. Magical thinking has saved me, you know? Here you go. For all of us during this time of great change and sometimes insecurity, let's give us all a little bit of wish for money, some money love that we deserve it. We need it. Money flow, money grow. Let's do it. I keep this right here with me because I think it's part of our abundance and part of our learning to live in love and not fear, and let all that stuff go. The false evidence of something that appears real. What appears real is that we're made of divine substance, divine light, divine love. Science has proven more of it all of the time and may be compensated for in many subtle ways. If you need food, you know, maybe somebody will take you to lunch. Maybe somebody will help you out with that or hit a food bank. There's no shame in the game. We have to do what we have to do to make it through. And I think that um, volunteer a little, get a little rest. Maybe there's an online class that you need to take. Maybe when you rest a little bit and you take time, to be at home and do a few things, you can work out ways to compensate for some short-term losses in the meantime. Oh, she's going to get back to school online, have a little bit of the GI Bill left that's about to expire. Oh, that is a great idea. Add to your toolbox of things that you do. A lot of people have chosen to, go back to school, and I think that's valuable. I did that. I thought, oh, it's too late. I tried to get a master's degree because I thought, I was terribly dyslexic, couldn't do math, had to prove that I couldn't do math, and I could prove it real easy. And and I managed to graduate with a bachelor's, and I never thought I'd ever do that. So anybody who never thought you could, do it. Get the help that you need and just go for it because it's entirely possible. There's so many ways of learning. You are where you're meant to be. And I love it that you're into using your resources. That GI Bill is really something of great value. I know many people who've taken advantage of it. Also, any of you who are tribal, check into your educational opportunities. The grants that are available are really fantastic. And anybody who has the resources available, and that they thought, I don't want to do that, or I don't deserve it, or um, different things that run through people's minds, take advantage of all these things because they are here waiting for us. Just like us being online here. It's like, oh, what am I doing? Why am I taking that class? Well, do I really need to know this? I'm like, well, yeah, let's do it. It's right here. It's right now. And then, of course, COVID made everything easier to do, especially with people with limited income. You could find you can audit classes even. You could find more classes and whole programs online, and that just changed the way everything looked. It's fantastic. And also, in California, you can actually be in the 60 plus program. Now they demand right now that you go to the classroom and that you have to kind of wait like a lottery to actually get into the class, which is kind of crazy. 60 plus has challenges sometimes, and then you have to take some mobility things or financial things and going on. But oh, Barbara Berkman. Um, Hi, Barb Pet. Did I miss anybody else? Hi, Kim Princess. Yay for the lefties. We're just wired up different. Different. Reminds me of my family. My grandfather used to set the southpaws at the end of the table. Yes, come on, all you lefties, get right up here and sit right by me. I'm like, what were you doing wrong? He just thought we were cute. He was just giving us a bad time because he was a big joker. Barbara says, thank you. I did. It came with some challenges, but the dedication to people and his country made it special to me. Oh, well, that's amazing. It really is. It's quite a dedication. All right, Gary, we got you on the list from before. Reminds me, you know what? It's a good day to soak your feet. If you soak your feet, it helps with everything. A little Epsom salts. Okay. Um, Entertainment only. I'm easily entertained. Epsom salts, a little baking soda, lemon, ginger, whatever you want. Hottest water you can handle. Get those feet in there and get those nerves going. At least some people say that's a good thing to do. That's right, Amber Gloria. You sing? Sing it, girl. Hello, Fallon. 3136. Hit like, please, and subscribe. Oh, yes. As they say, please do the YouTube things. I love doing that. It's one of my favorite things to do, especially if I don't have time and I can't stay for a program or something. I like especially to run around and, it pretty much doesn't matter who it is, whoever I'm listening in on, to go in and do the like and subscribe and leave a little emoji or something to help pump up their channel and makes everybody feel good too. All right, Paul. I might have missed you. They're going to go and have some breakfast out. Take care, Mr. Paul. You guys have a nice day. enjoy a monthly stipend as well while she finishes her degree. Not sad about the situation. I quit jobs over my values, and I'm always fine. I love that. She's a ninja. Hi, Leona. Good morning. Happy to see you here. Hello, Marit. Love seeing you here. You know, something that I really love is, one of my things is I've been I was raised to be aware that I was a world citizen. That it's up for debate when we're be a patriot here and whatnot. And I'm like, I'm a world citizen. And so I love to see people from other countries. I've done a little traveling, just enough to make me wish I could get my passport out and go right now. But lovely to see you here. Make your waiting room your classroom. Yes, I like that. Thank you, Jen. And aw, thanks, Paul. I'd love to do that. I guess maybe we're getting to do some of that. I think everybody's a teacher, though. I've learned so much from everybody, and I'm so impressed by everybody's resilience and resourcefulness. And one thing that these rooms do for us here, and our little chat rooms that we have going on, is that we can help each other build some resilience. So I like the resilience. You know, I do a little thing called Resilience Ridge because I live where you can see this ridge. Literally, it's a ridge. It's real. It's here. And it's an incredibly beautiful place. Every day is, whatever the mood du jour is. If it's cloudy, windy, just we have some really big winds that come through here, and also thunderstorms. We have tornadoes that come through the valley in California, hit up against the mountains here, and we have just crazy winds. So they say, oh, you got a 10-mile-an-hour wind coming, but it doesn't act that way. They don't behave. Mother Nature does not behave as she comes whipping through these canyons. And we have, it's a really blessed place to be. So, with Resilience Ridge and some of the trials in my life, I had to change my focus. And I love watching, what is her name? Tifrer. She does the sacred psychology. And what she does is she's like a psychologist I don't know. I don't know what degree she has offhand right this second. But what she does is she includes some cards. She includes other modalities in healing modalities. You can get the tuning forks, and she's on Instagram, and uh she just does this wonderful thing where she picks a topic, invites a discussion about it, and so she includes lots of different things. It's very educational. Um, Amber Gloria is a massage therapist, but not working now. And she finished a BS in alternative medicine. Oh, well, that's fantastic. Well, there will always be something for you to do. Good morning, Judith. Did I get everybody on the list? What, Sutafi? When did you sneak in? There you are. Hi. Haven't seen you in a while. We get out there in the YouTube sphere and get to see people doing all kinds of different things on different days, and it's a lot of fun when everybody comes in. If you need to be on the list for some extra prayers, from some extra pears, I would love to have a pear. Oh my gosh, they're so delicious. Let's see. We are all teachers. It's true. Ah, Amber's Gloria's father was a firefighter for 38 years, now retired. So blessed for his example and selfless service. I'm telling you, and that is no joke. I volunteered at a fire department for a little while, and you know, when you get old, you've done lots of things, right? And it was one of the best things that ever happened to me. They teased the heck out of me. There was jokes for days, just ridiculous, setting people up for the jokes. Oh my gosh, a lot of fun. But I got to do something really great. Back in the days when everything was started out in DOS with the computers, right? And so I was able to take the map and all because they don't tell you these things, but behind the scenes, because the firefighters have to step up and sometimes go behind the forestry service up here and back each other up one way or another. And sometimes forestry has to come down to help firefighters in the lower country, and then the Cal Fire goes up into the woods a little bit to help also. And so we had to have a map book, and so I was able to do by section, range, and township, and put the map book um, into we put it in Word for certain reasons, but and then we copied it and put it on all the trucks. I was like, woohoo! I felt like I did like this great fun thing, and then took it to use it in other agencies, so everybody knew where all the new roads were and could find people at different addresses when the firefighters had to run out, chasing ambulances and all that good stuff. So, rock on, first responders. Oh, Judith has reflexology certification. Oh, and they recommend you soak your feet. Soaking your feet, highly recommended. Yes, better than going and soaking your head. Ah, traveling in your sleep. That's a trick. I like that trick. Love to do the dreaming. All right, Sue Toffee is giving everybody some hugs and aw, Black Kitty passed. Hey, Sydney, Australia. Whoop whoop. Australia in the house. Love it. I'm so sorry to hear about your kitty. Want me to put you and your kitty on the list for your good move? And whose Black Kitty passed away? Was that yours? Yeah, Sue. I'm gonna put you on the list. Is that okay, Sue? Sue Toffee for her move and her precious little kitty. All right. If I miss anybody, please forgive me. Speak up and say, "Hey, lady, you forgot me." Good morning, Denise. Good to see you. How you doing? An ionic foot bath treatment. Oh, isn't that the one where it pulls the impurities out and the water just turns like um orangish, kind of like the deeper orange on these roses here. Love these roses. I'm kind of having a theme today. I don't know if you noticed, but for some reason, somebody was mentioning sunstone. Who was that? It was more than one person. There was a bunch of sunstone stuff happening yesterday, and I kind of went down a rabbit hole. You guys ever go down rabbit holes? Enlarged heart and lungs. Ooh. I think I still have you on here. Let me make sure though. Okay. Hello, I'm really here. Disappearing to write. Somebody else needs a little help about something here. And we do need to get that thing under control. Soothe the heart. Oh, yes, they do have the pads that you put on your feet as well. There's all kinds of little tricks. Oh, oh yeah, we have lots of guys like this up in the area where I am. They get dropped down by helicopters and they're crazy, the hot shots and stuff like that. Um, we also have a huge contingent of tribal cultural monitors and people that work with the local tribes to secure and protect sacred sites. It's quite amazing. I love it. Namaste. Here we all are. Did you get your results, Kelly? You don't need to share if you don't want to. That's okay. But, you know, we're very much here. Oh, yes, that's right, Barbara. The sunstone and appetite for the weight loss. Well, I went down a rabbit hole. I forgot where my rabbit hole was going. And so I got out my orange. I got out my sunstone. Back over here, I have two sunstone uh crystal balls, and I also, for some reason, I was drawn to the carnelian. So I got out my carnelian and my sunstone, which these a lot of these stones were gifted to me. Just someone didn't need them anymore, didn't want to do crystals anymore. And they asked me if I wanted them, and I said, yes, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so I'm going to show a couple of cards if you don't mind. And it's not for necessarily for reading, but for educational purposes here this morning. Carnelian is for feeding your creativity. And the sunstone is take pleasure in the things that you do. So here's these two characters right here. So I got them out, and it started me thinking about we spend a lot of time in these rooms, with our heart chakra up, working on opening those up. We're hitting the stratosphere. We're hitting topics as the Akashic records. We're going out in the distant viewing and the distant healing and angels and all our support teams out into the universal in the multiversal. Who knows what's out there land, right? And I wanted to focus on, because I've been doing a lot with grounding. And I just thought, um when you blend these two together, and actually looked it up to see what sunstone and carnelian would do together, uh partially because if I had some appetite, I think I do have some in a gemstone form, but from something I got a long time ago. But I think it's important. And also, after I did all of this, I've heard other people were talking about this being a time where, and here we are, we're in the year of the fire horse, right? And so the momentum for things to change is really ramping up. And I don't want to feel like we're left behind in that. We've learned here to really get in and ground ourselves in a different way. I mean, it's changed how I think about grounding, this adventure of being online and seeing what people do, and how other people, ground and whatnot. But the carnelian is the stone of action. And the sunstone offers warmth and a cheerful energy to remove emotional hooks. And The combination of these two increases your physical energy, your courage, your self-esteem, and helping banish the feelings of inadequacy. So you light a fire underneath your sunshine. That's why I picked the roses today. I found I discovered, because I was addicted to buying little tiny bits of little jewelry when many years ago, and little earrings to match. And I thought, we're just going to do a little sunshine on my shoulder, makes me happy. And so this combination right now in the year of the fire horse, it just helps us light up and be able to roll, with the flow. It's like if you're a surfer, you're not getting anywhere unless you're on top of the wave. So if we practice imagining that we're able to stay, if not physically, but mentally, when we can snap back to ourselves if we get down or if we're sick or need a nap or, things are changing in our lives, we can do this. So it helps with productivity and all kinds of things. And it helps promote your leadership qualities. And we can learn to help carry other people along with us while we're trying to practice and learn and change and grow. And then we can help others with, practicing having the courage to carry on for our journey. I think it's so important. And especially for people who are artists and speakers or anyone who has to overcome what? Procrastination. Yeah. So I just pulled that right out of the AI hat. Not a wizard. But really, I love that we can get this stuff and, you know, help ourselves learn a little bit more about what's going on and why we're interested in certain things and why it's a good time to do that. And I believe that even if you don't have it, if you have a picture of it, have a picture of it. Like they say, if you can imagine it, you can do it. The rock people are magic, yes. And I like magic. Magic helps me a lot. A magical thinking, having an imagination, it makes a big difference. It's something that it keeps your mind active and it keeps you seeking happiness and joy, even if it's in the little things, right? Believe. Ah, I see you there. No significant news to announce, huh? Well, that might just be a good thing. Just, ride that one out. Rest. I hope it wasn't too painful for you. Oh, here we go. Judith says that the best book that she's found for understanding color in life is called Let There Be Light by Darius Denshaw. Maybe I should write this one down. Let There Be Light, Darius Denshaw. Oh, oh, how lovely. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? We have get some links going for different things and help us all find our way. Now, if I forgot anybody or didn't write somebody down in our last list, um, I might have. Forgive me, please. And whoever you are, if you need anything, add yourself to the list yourself and just be a part of it. Just jump right in. I'm not trying to forget anybody. We're just a little bit busy, and the nature of being online is sometimes, we can't always get to everything. Um, yeah, please, let's have the link. Sometimes it's fun to be able to have nice little toys. I believe while we're here, why not? And a lot of people, I love it. They say, purchase responsibly, because obviously, I wasn't purchasing responsibly for a while. I have to, was watching Allie, and she was talking about, and oh, it was the Kelly Healer on with Allie from Heart and Soul Connected. They had a show on, clearing out and, cleaning out and starting fresh, and also, donating, tossing and selling your things or whatever. And I've got a little stash over here that I'm probably going to thin out. And so I'm looking forward to some of that. There's some places to buy and sell online, and find a reputable one. But before we get going into the meditation, which we'll probably get going into that really soon, is I I'm not certified as a sound technician, but years and years ago, in a land far away, I did get a degree in music. And we worked in the Kodai method of sight singing. And so we learned how to sing our songs in the solfege syllables. Mostly everybody's seen those syllables or heard them. There's hand signs that go with it, and there's also the syllables, the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And you've seen it in Close Encounters. Um, do, 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 do. But of course, that's not correct. But anyway, so I wanted to help us ground and our lower chakras to just, settle in. So if you don't mind, if you don't mind a little moment of vibrational healing, if you can hear it, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but I'm going to give it a shot. This is for the root chakra. To get us ready to ground, and this is our sacral chakra. Maybe you can hear that. That is a 210.42 hertz. The root chakra, let me try that again, is the 194.18. And now for our solar plexus. Oops, pardon me. Whoa. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? Let me see if I can. Start singing a Ram Dass song here. And with that, take a deep breath. And close your eyes for 1 second. If you're in a safe, secure spot where you can go into a meditative space and be comfortable. If not, wherever you are, even if you're working and lurking and doing whatever you need to do. This is about when the raptors start to wake up and sing out there, start flying around, which is so cool. Relax into that breath. Take another one. You can hold if you can. If you can't, some people have asthma, whatever your physical limitation is, visualize it. Visualize that you're breathing deeply and that you're relaxing and letting go, and you're getting ready to let your taproot and let yourself go down into the earth in a very beautiful, pure, and sacred way. Allow yourself to ground down and allow yourself to go through the earth, go down into the earth. And we can allow at this time to bring up things that we would like to let go of, our sense of pain, discomfort, any autoimmune issues that we have for entertainment purposes only, and especially because I'm easily entertained, to just imagine that all the things that we don't need to carry forward with us, the ease of which we are willing to let go. And the beautiful part is that the Mother Earth is waiting for you. All aspects of Mother Earth says, please follow me. I'm going to take you to the sacred place. I'm going to take you to the point of beginning, the center of this earth that we've come to. Our time may be short here, she says, but we are here for you, and we're here to help you heal. This is a planet of great healing. Welcome to Inner Earth. Welcome to Inner Earth, and ground yourself deeply here and know that you are loved and you are loved, that we're made of love, that our source is love, and to be our authentic selves, we got to be in that love space. Yeah, got to live in the love shack. It's a little place where we can get together. And so now that we've joined there and we've hooked our carabiners into the center of the earth and we're locked and ready, we can come back out. Leave it all behind through all the mystical magic of the center of the earth, the waters, the cities, the life forms that we may not have seen yet, some that may be revealed to us soon. All the minerals that we need to take back to the surface of the earth with us, the pure waters, the healing that we need from Mother Earth herself. What a beautiful gift to be given. Leave all that rest of it behind. I like this magical thought. I want to leave it all behind. I want to leave my attachment behind in Mother Earth. I want her to be able to see that I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I want to be able to let go of my story, the story that I've clung to for years, as a sense of my identity when it isn't who I am. And maybe your story isn't who you are. Maybe a story is just something that's happened to us, the lessons that we came here to learn, and we can let it all go because we're moving into uncharted territories, places where we had no idea we would really go to. Here we are at the Earth's service. Serve at the Earth's service. Yes, thank you, Earth, for providing this beautiful service to us, and that we hopefully can figure out on this planet how to be of service to the Earth Mother herself. That these highways and byways, they're the lifeblood in the veins of Mother Earth, the red lights and the white lights, the red blood cells and the white blood cells. And we're always moving and we're always doing. Let's visualize a little bit of healing for Mother Earth. The green plants growing, the bees coming back, some kind of miracle, some child that's born that has the secret, who has this brilliant idea on how to dissolve the shelf life of uranium, plutonium, and cesium, and all of these chemicals and things, that they can be churned in and dissolved, taken away, I believe that there's miracles coming by way of science, our CRISPR technologies and all these things. It may not be in my time, but what's time? Maybe we can come back and participate in that one. I don't know. I don't know. Some of us might not want to come back for some of that. I believe that we've spent a good amount of time on our earthly tuning, going into the earth and coming back out. And let's take a quick moment, run through your chakras. Just run right through all of them, the heart, the throat, the third eye, get that chakra open. I believe there's a gift waiting for you. The gift of maybe, the gift of some money, the gift of the things that we need, the gift of joy, maybe even a gift of healing, the golden healer, the gift of love abounding. Let the white light and love of the Creator and our archangels and guides to come down into us. And let's do a quick little ball and prayer for the earth. Hands together. Pulse them just a little bit for all of you hands-on healers, your massage therapists, Reiki practitioners, people who are learning the skills of what to do with the energy that we hold that is so powerful that we all have access to. Ooh, put the earth between your hands. Not that we can control what's happening, but we can add our light and love to the foundation of love that we can all tap into as our source of healing. Get that crystalline light moving because we're almost to the end of our hour, but not at the end of our ability to use this energy. I can see that crystalline light like diamonds rotating around the earth. Let that diamond light and love, that crystalline light and love. I'm going to cry right now. We are in need of this kind of healing, this belief that healing is going to happen. We're going to see it through this healing light and love. Now, as it begins to slow, put it into your heart and know the peace is a promise. A promise of world peace. We promulgate world peace. We planned for it. We built it because we are resilience now. Let's move that into the high heart in that beautiful, soft, pink land of reciprocity, kindness, compassion, equality, and unity. May peace and love and compassion guide us throughout our day. May we have, most importantly, peace and love and compassion for ourselves and in our own lives. Blessings to all of you. May you all feel grounded into the earth and feel yourself back here. That energy has a place it needs to go. If you still need to put energy, direct your energy somewhere into a place in your body. And let's say our prayers right now where we transition into that. And to say our prayers for the earth, for all of us on earth, our plants and animals and all of us, for empowerment, for Jen's legs, for Julie's legs, get that circulation going, for Terry and her family and her safety on her trip, all parts of the trips, for all legs of the trip, for Allie, her full and complete healing. And so it is. For Diana, who's on her way to rocking and rolling and dancing and getting out to feed her bees. For Paul and all that life has given to them. And his new puppy. and Lillian and Liam and everybody. For J Cat Lady, for her beautiful heart and her deep breathing lungs. For Sue Toffee, for her move and the loss of her little precious kitty, little black kitty. For Patricia Hernandez, with her sciatica and arthritis. For Pam, who had a concussion. For Kelly and her results and her bravery in the line of self-care duty. So much love for Jax, our mangled unicorn. May she and her family receive all the healing and love and support that they need. May she be free from pain. May all of our systems and all of our health situations, all of our viruses and parasites and all the concerns that we have in our lives be calmed and cooled and soothed. For Taro ask backwards for his sore gums. For Leah, for her right ankle. For Liz and Ah, for the pain. For her health journey. For Gary and his feet to cool and soothe. For Brent and Denise. Miss Denise Mullen, and for Salama. And for anyone else that I might have forgotten. For Amber. Ooh, a chakra healing on the feet. Use the energy that you have built in what we're doing today and for your feet too. I think it's really important when you work on the lower chakras too, our feet, so that we can take that next step forward. Well, we're just about at 7:01 right here. So blessings to all of you. May you feel fully grounded. May any energy that is left and residing with you, bring it into your own heart. Take what you need, leave the rest, let it move on, and to help others. Blessings to all of you. Thank you for coming to this meditation moment, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Come back tomorrow for some Annie, who's going to be doing some meditation. And Annie and I are going to be doing a show at noon Pacific time today and do some readings. So you're all welcome to join. Take care now, and blessings to all. Bye-bye.